Okay, so we have today a Cox Peewee 020 or 0.327 on the test stand, which it used to be longer. I cut it in half and made it wider, so it's just easier. Anyway, so yeah, we have this little guy on the test stand here today. I'm not going to run it today, but I will run it tomorrow because it's too late to do that now, and I don't want to piss off everybody in my neighborhood. There's a problem with this engine though. It looks in nice shape. Unfortunately, two of the ears are, if my camera would focus, two of the ears are broken off. The little back plate there. This is my other one. This one runs really nice actually. Yeah, so two of those are broken off, which kind of sucks, but it's on there. There's two other screws holding it in the back. And the really big downside is hardly any compression left at all. There's just a little tiny bit there. I don't even know if it'll run. I'm not exactly sure what year this engine is, but I know it's probably in about 1960s maybe. If anyone out there can tell me, that'd be cool. When you flip these engines over, you should hear like a nice pop, like a sound, and there's nothing. So we'll see what happens. The glow head is brand new. You can actually buy these reproduction off eBay for I think like 12 bucks. I'm just gonna use my Dynamite glow igniter. It's actually a LiPo glow igniter. Let's see if I can get turn the light off here a minute. See if we can get. Yeah, there you go. You can see it glowing in there. Yeah, so that's good. And yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks because you can't buy a new cylinder and piston for these anymore, which is a really big bummer because they're just a really cute small little engine and fun to play with. I wouldn't recommend, when you're gonna run one of these engines, always add some extra castor oil to your fuel if you're not sure what your oil content is. These engines were designed to run with like an only pretty much all castor oil blend of fuel. And as many of you know, there's no bearing that goes here at all. It's just the crankshaft running straight, the aluminum case like that. And if you run a full synthetic oil, you will damage your crankcase. And with an engine like this, or even a Cox 010, you can't get that part anymore. So you're kind of screwed. You'll notice there'll be a lot of kind of up and down play. You can kind of hear it a little bit. So what we're going to do, since I can't buy Cox fuel, is we're going to kind of make some. We have here Backyard Basher. Yeah, so this contains 20% nitromethane and 16% oil. I'm not sponsored by these guys or anything, so don't get the wrong idea. And a quart in Canada, just in case you're curious, is $17.99 a quart. Anyways, moving on from there. This shit's like 30 bucks a liter here. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to take and add extra castor oil to this for added protection. And the upside of castor oil is because it's so thick, like it's a sticky oil, it sticks to things really well. What it'll do is it'll help to seal the top of the piston. So when that piston's moving up, there's all that oil on top of it. It'll kind of almost act like a piston ring in a way, like an oil wedged piston ring. I don't really know what you'd call that, but that's kind of, you know, how it makes sense to me. So so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little syringe. I have some measuring stuff, and I'm going to measure out with my measuring device, which isn't here actually. I have to go get it. You know, maybe say 15 milliliters of this, and then add say 5 of this, shake it up, and then we're going to take this, which I actually got on eBay as well. If you just look up Cox engines and stuff like that, these will pop up and they're like $3. And they're just perfect enough so you can fit the end of it and fill up your fuel tank. Pretty handy. So that's kind of my conundrum with this. But like I said, there is going to be a running video. Probably tomorrow sometime. if it'll run. If it doesn't start, I'll put this guy on here, which I know runs. And there's actually a video on my channel, an old video from I think 2 years ago about this Cox 049, Cox 020. But what's strange is if you look through my playlist of all my videos, you can't find it. Which is dumb, because if you hold your camera, or you hold your phone like I'm holding right now, this way, and you get the two big black bars up the video on both sides, they don't erase the video, but they remove it from your playlist for some reason, like all your videos or your uploads. I don't know why they do that. It's really strange, but it's in there. I'll see if I can find it, dig it up, and throw it at the top of my videos later on, maybe. If I can do that, I don't know how to, but I will. Yeah, there will be a running video of either this or this tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled. And I will show you guys how to mix these two things together here so you don't kill your crankcase, the aluminum in your crankcase. Anyways, yeah, just thought I'd make this little video. And if you're wondering where I got this engine test stand, this little run stand from, I also got that on eBay. Oh, about a year and a half ago, I think, and I think I paid $20 Canadian for it. And if you look up Cox engines or Cox International on like Google Cox International, they have all this kind of stuff: glow heads, engine test stands, starter springs, propellers for pretty much everything. So if you guys have like an old engine like this and you can't find parts for it, go look there. They're great guys. They ship the same day. And if you buy more than one item, they can bind your shipping, so you only pay for one thing to be shipped. Super cool people. Anyways, take it easy, guys. Stay tuned for more tomorrow.